the V-twin 1000cc Vincent. Besides perhaps the Bruff Superior, this is probably the most fabled motorcycle of all time. I've always wondered though whether the mystique, that hype, is just something built up by owners to keep the values high. In reality, is the Vincent just an old nail? Does it live up to the folklore that has surrounded it for over half a century? Now this particular bike is a 1950 Rapide. It's a little bit modified, Manx Norton style seat, it's got a megaphone, Black Lightning spec engine with longer duration camshafts and new carburetors. There are a couple of other models you could get. The Black Shadow was the sports bike, if you like, and the Black Lightning was the factory race bike. And the specification of that engine is what this is based on. Well, look, enough talking about it. This motorcycle, the Vincent, is something that I've wanted to ride all my adult life, and I never have. This is the first time, so I want to get on the road, but the trick's going to be trying to start it. Well, I've got to tell you, that's pretty special. Now, these bikes would have been way ahead of their time when they were first released, back in 1950 for this particular bike. And you think about it, back in those days, old English cars, like on the roads in England, English cars, English bikes, slow. This thing was just way ahead of the game. They're not easy to ride, they're not easy to start to begin with, but the clutch is a bit finicky, the girder forks and the monoshock or the twin shocks in the back there, they hold the road pretty good. They're a little bit firm, but realistically, for a bike of this age, it's a lot better than I expected. So let's go back to 1950 for a second. Just think about it. You were driving one of those old English cars or riding one of those old English bikes. If this bike went past you, you would have thought it was a spaceship. If you were riding the bike, you would have thought you were king of the world. Soccer Talk just doesn't do a TV show. We do a magazine as well. Every month, your fault.